Hello?
Hi. Oh, wait. Hold on. You clean this?
Yes.
Cool.
You can clean it again. Damn. Ooh,
I know you wanted that.
so good. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
That was weird.
Was it?
Yeah, because we said it at the same time. Hello, everybody. My name is Bobbie.
And I am Damien.
Hello, world.
I'm trying to get this stupid monitor out of the way, out of the frame. But you know what? We'll make it work. Because you got the laptop in it too, so.
I
Anything
don't
in my
mind
nose?
it. No? Do I have anything in mind?
Just piercings? Just metal?
Just metal.
Alright. So for this podcast, we really essentially wanted it to be more for like spookier type of things, but for sakes of being the first podcast of our, we haven't even come up with a name yet. So for the sake of it being the first podcast, this is just gonna be introductions as to who we are and honestly why the hell we're even doing a podcast.
Yeah.
So if you want to go ahead and say something.
So, I had always wanted to do a podcast. I
Same.
love listening to podcasts.
Yeah.
And then when we started to date, it's just like the idea was tossed around so much that it was just like, yeah, we're going to do it. We kept saying we were going to do it. We were going to get stuff.
For
we
the
looked
longest
around.
time, man. For like, what, a year and a half?
Our entire relationship, we talked about. Because before we had
true.
started dating, we threw around the idea of doing a podcast.
Yeah.
And then
true.
now we're finally going through with our plans. And I'm really glad that we did.
Now that we're in a better financial spot.
Yeah, honestly,
I feel like we should mention that because before, we're basically living in a box. Outside.
Yeah, no, we were living... It was rough.
We made it, Mom.
And we finally got to a point to where we had the money to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Our jobs got a little bit better. Situations just got a little bit nicer. So I am honestly glad that we took this leap and bought our equipment and just decided, like, hey, let's freaking do it. Like, I have a whole freaking setup, like stuff that we had and then stuff that we've gotten over the past couple of months.
Yeah, and
we've
most of
saved
this
up
stuff
for.
I've already had, I should say, in like when I started my YouTube channel way back in 2012, I had equipment saved, and I kept it all the way till now. Mind you, I've upgraded here and there, but I nonetheless knew the equipment I had and knew how to use it, so
Yeah.
we at least had all of that. We get that arrow away from the record button before we stopped this by accident.
Yeah, so I mean, we told each other that this year was going to be the year that we were going to start chasing after the dreams that we had, whether it be career-wise, like going a different route from something like this, or going to your YouTube channel, going with something with my makeup, like modeling, photography, whatever it may be, but just chasing after the stuff that we genuinely love to do.
Yeah, man.
So here we are, and we hope you guys enjoy it.
As much as we're enjoying all of this, because I just say, looking at everything, like I know y'all can't see it, but this is so surreal to me because I've always like dreamt of this setup, like the 2 mics, the camera, the laptop, the dang external monitor that we have. Which, by the way, these mics, they came with these little Logitech cameras. I know if you're listening to the audio of this, you can't see it, but they came with little Logitech 1080p cameras, which I think is pretty dope. I think these were like 170. So
came out to 194.
Well, yours did because you bought you got something extra.
Yeah.
Mine came out to
I forgot about that.
180 something.
Yeah. So
yeah,
a little less than 200, which is not bad for getting good quality stuff.
Yeah, for bare bones things too.
Yeah. So I'm genuinely like excited about this because we're finally just taking a leap for those dreams. Like it's coming from our lives before we met each other to being able to be around each other, be the people that we want to be, and loving the stuff that we're doing. It's amazing. Like being here in this moment, I am in awe with the life that we have created.
Yeah. And also, I just wanted to say that, like, it was so crazy, like, meeting you. You know, like, for one, when I did, like, in the situation I was in, because everybody who has been following me on social media. Honestly, yeah, like, it was, like, I don't want to get all, like, weird, but, like, fate, you know, stepped in. It was just, like, hey, there's this girl who likes modeling and, you know, likes doing all this creative things. And, like, you like doing the same things. How about we put you on the same job? Because, like, for people who don't know, first-time listeners to this podcast, I met Bobbie when I started my job at the zoo. And she just so happened to be my manager at the time. She's no longer there at the zoo, but I'm now manager of other people. And it was just funny to me that, you know, our lives, as shitty as they were then, brought us together, and coincidentally we just found interests in the same things. So yeah, I'm very excited for that I have a partner now that is more is more like
supportive of your interests and your passions. Like, I'm never gonna shove it down. I'm like, I
appreciate that.
That's freaking cool, man.
Yeah. Let's but also you help me with it because it's like we're doing it together.
Yeah.
So hence this podcast.
It's definitely really nice. Like, for people that don't know our backgrounds, they were very, very dark and twisty, not in the good ways. Yeah. And we finally found, like he said, a partner that supports. And I found the partner in you that allows me to want to be the person that I am. Mm-hmm. And it's really cool because stuff that I kept a secret that I liked, you were like, hey, I like this stuff. And I'm like, oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And at first you thought that I wouldn't like it, or I was doing it because of you. And I'm like, no, like, I really like this stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm just genuinely excited to be able to do this and to be able to have you guys come along with us. Whether this goes anywhere or not, whoever's listening, I genuinely hope that you guys like what you are hearing and seeing.
What we're putting out.
And yeah. Oh my God.
I don't know where this is going. It might just go on YouTube straight up, but
yeah.
Wherever it is, links down below to both our social medias and our
other accounts.
That we're actually doing together.
Yes.
I know good with words.
So. And we're on a podcast.
Yeah. What a great.
So, basically, this podcast, what we really want it to be is.
I'm out of focus, by the way. So sorry.
Are you?
I'm seeing you more in focus than I am, and I'm just. Look at how, like, green you are, and look at how less green I am.
Do you want to fix that?
No. Because, I mean, it should be on autofocus, but, like, it doesn't... I'm using a Canon 80D with a Sigma 18-35 lens.
Look, no. Now you look a little bit better.
Oh, yeah? I just had to mess with it?
You're like, hello, I'm here.
Yeah, honestly. Okay,
yeah, no, it's catching you a little bit better.
But, yeah, because it was catching the background more.
So... This podcast that we are doing, we want it to be spooky.
Yeah, hence the background.
So we both love all things horror.
Horror.
And we like spooky stuff, urban legends. I am a strong believer in the paranormal life, like all that good stuff.
And you know, funny enough,
you are a skeptic.
Yeah, I'm complete opposite, because she tells me that there's like things that would happen to her as like when she was a little girl.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, nothing like that has ever happened to me. And like, I know I watch a lot of like documentaries on ghost stories and hauntings and poltergeists.
And you're in love with movies that
I love it. Like, don't get me wrong, I love it. I just don't believe in it. I'm a huge skeptic because nothing has ever happened like that to me. Even my mom says that stuff has happened to her and my aunt when they were both little girls living at, you know, their parents' house, my grandma. And they say her house is haunted as hell, but I have yet to experience that. I do always get the feeling that I am being watched, or, you know, somebody is like right behind me, but I never like nothing ever happens after that. It just ends, and I'm just like, I low-key think it's just my psychology, just, you know.
I don't know. The psychosis, ghost that lives in this apartment,
just fucking around.
Attack this bitch tonight.
I mean, it probably won't.
Fuck him up.
Something gets thrown?
Something just flies with the kitchen.
Oh, fuck me. I mean, I do see, like, shadows and things like that, but, like, that's it. Like...
Yeah.
Like, I know it's, like... There's always a reason for something happening. You know what I mean?
He always finds an explanation for everything that happens. Like, we had this green strip light that I had gotten him in a boo basket. And that shit, even after we, like, unplugged it, it was flickering. It was like, it had been a while since we had taken that off.
Like, and we had the door open to our room.
And after that, we stopped doing that.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, that was the last night we had the door open.
Because we were like, nah.
Yeah. Like, Blink, our dog, sleeps in the living room. But he never, like, whimpers or anything like that unless he needs to go out to the bathroom or something. But, like, I never really hear him whimpering or barking at anything in this apartment. So I think that's another reason why I'm a skeptic. Because it's like, if some stuff were happening, obviously dogs and babies, right? They would know and they would see it.
But, and then you go into that, dogs and babies, and Ethan has responded to stuff before. And he has also said that he has seen your dad, which we have never even met.
There's photos of my dad up on the wall, so I mean... And my dad kind of low-key looks like your dad. So, I mean...
I don't know. I'm you can tell the skeptic versus the believer in this.
Although there was that one night where we were in the living room and this kid just, like, he's wailing his head off. Wailing, right? Whatever. Screaming his head off. Yeah. Fucking raving in the room. No, but he just, like, starts screaming his head off like if somebody just, like, punched him.
Yeah.
And she goes to see what's wrong. That's happened maybe, 3 times?
Yeah.
In our relationship since we've been together. Once at your apartment.
Yeah.
I think twice here.
Yeah.
And what does he say? There's like it's in the closet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and in our actual closet in the room.
He will be facing towards the closet. And it's specifically towards like the closet and it's funny because like there had been times where the closet was like open. There was one time where it was open, the other time where it was like kind of closed, and he refuses for that door to be open if he goes to sleep. Yeah. And if he does sleep with that open, we have to be in the room with him because if not, he's just kind of done with it.
That is very true. So yeah.
There's that.
But I mean,
Blink
I personally
also thinks everything is his friend.
Oh yeah, true.
Blink loves the world.
What a dummy. I'm just kidding. No, but I don't know. I've yet to have stuff happen to me. I honestly wish stuff would happen to me that way I can be like, oh fuck, dude. So yeah, moral of the story is that like that's what this whole podcast is. We kind of just dove into a whole nother thing, which we might actually do more of because we're looking into actual like ghost hunting equipment, right? Like
yes. Well, I actually have that recorder that I had ordered.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's in the closet.
Yeah, we have like we had a whole bunch of stuff planned for like Halloween, but work and life got in the way and we never really dove more into it. But there is places around here in the city we live in that are quote unquote very haunted. And we want to go and actually, take the camera, go on a whole little ghost adventure and just, bring y'all along with us so that way we can debunk the hauntings.
So that you can get your ghost cherry popped.
Goddamn. I mean, yeah, maybe.
Huh?
I said, yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
I wish for nothing more.
Definitely, like, if you guys have any stories
or that,
any urban legends, any places.
Donkey Lady Bridge. I keep hearing about that one. I don't know what it is. You've told me. People at work told me.
I mean, if you want to go tonight, we can definitely go. But if a hog comes running at us, just know that...
A what?
A hog.
Oh, a hog. They said
I have gone to Donkey Lady Bridge. Boar? Yeah, with some friends of mine, and that was before I had Ethan.
Yeah.
We had gotten a little tipsy that night.
A little toasty.
And we went out there, and my best friend at the time had sandals on.
Chanclas.
Like the Nike slides. So she had those on, and we see this boar, and we're like, oh no. And then he's like getting ready, and I was like, ooh, I'm out. And she's like running. I swear to God, it's like she like clenched her toes. She like folded that, and she just darted. I've never seen that girl run so freaking fast. It was so funny. But just be prepared. If we go there, we might get chased by something.
Yeah, we also got my brother's wedding tomorrow, so I don't think we'd be able to do that. We'd be like, sorry, we died. We can't show up to the fucking wedding.
But yeah, definitely. If you guys have any places or like I said, stories, whether it be like there is actually like killings and stuff that someone has said, oh my God, it's like a paranormal thing, and you want us to deep dive into it, dude, I'm freaking down. Just leave us suggestions, whether it be on our social medias, on the comments, whatever it may be. Please definitely just reach out to us, let us know, and we will deep dive into that rabbit hole, because I am definitely super stoked about doing this podcast and doing this for you guys, and just kind of interacting with everybody. Definitely would love to have people eventually come and share their stories, their experiences and stuff. I feel later on down the line that would be the coolest damn thing ever. So, like I said, if you guys have suggestions, just freaking hit us up. I am so excited for this. And if y'all want to help us come up with a freaking name, that would be dope. So
can we tell you our suggested name that we came up with? We were gonna call this podcast the Spooklies Podcast
because it
sounded so cool
and it's funny because we're goofy.
Yeah, it would make sense because it's like we're into scary shit, and we're also a couple of goofballs. You know what I mean? But like we said it earlier today, because like we said, this was months in the making, and for it to finally happen, the name was like awesome at first, and then now we said it again today, and
you looked at me like
I was like, that didn't hit as good as it did before, so I'm like, maybe we should just change the name. So currently we're the Nameless, and yeah, no, don't go with that. It's a Slipknot song. It's a dope song. It's a dope song.
I'm actually the Nameless.
You know, horror, metal music, what's the difference, right?
I mean,
we should actually start talking about music too, because we just went to the Cannibal Corpse. We just went to a Cannibal Corpse show. Fucking good. It was so goddamn good. Really good. I got a signed poster. I bought a snapback. Shadow of Intent was there. Beautiful. Whitechapel. Goddamn. Sorry.
I don't even remember it.
Whitechapel, I don't remember. I don't remember watching them. I was so gone.
The reason we were gone is because I got us tequila shots for some great amazing reason, and they were probably cheap, and it was really hot, and I messed us up. I apologize.
But she had a good night. She was crowd surfing. She crowd surfed like 3 times.
For the first time, and I went into a mosh pit for the first time. Yeah. And for someone that's never grown up, being able to do that, as a 25-year-old, I'm like, hell yeah, this is freaking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. You're going to be 26 this year.
And you're going to be 30.
And I'm going to be 30.
You old bitch.
Hell yeah. You old bitch. Yeah.
But alrighty, you guys, I guess we will kind of leave this off on that note. Yeah. Please suggest some stuff for us and some names for us. And I cannot wait to see you guys next time, or talk to you guys next time. Whatever it may be. We'll see you guys later.
Later.